Juz 7.
وَإِذَا سَمِعُوا مَا أُنزِلَ إِلَى الرَّسُولِ تَرَىٰ أَعْيُنَهُمْ تَفِيضُ مِنَ الدَّمْعِ مِمَّا عَرَفُوا مِنَ الْحَقِّ يَقُولُونَ رَبَّنَا آمَنَّا فَاكْتُبْنَا مَعَ الشَّاهِدِينَ.
And when they hear what has been revealed to the messenger, you see that their eyes overflow with tears because of the truth that they recognize. And they say, Our Lord, we do believe. Write us down, therefore, with those who bear witness to the truth.
وَمَا لَنَا لَا نُؤْمِنُ بِاللَّهِ وَمَا جَاءَنَا مِنَ الْحَقِّ وَنَطْمَعُ أَن يُدْخِلَنَا رَبُّنَا مَعَ الْقَوْمِ الصَّالِحِينَ.
And why should we not believe in Allah and the truth which has come down to us when we do fervently desire that our Lord should include us among the righteous?
فَأَثَابَهُمُ اللَّهُ بِمَا قَالُوا جَنَّاتٍ تَجْرِي مِن تَحْتِهَا الْأَنْهَارُ خَالِدِينَ فِيهَا وَذَلِكَ جَزَاءُ الْمُحْسِنِينَ.
So Allah rewarded them for these words with the gardens beneath which rivers flow, so that they would abide there forever. Such is the reward of the people who do good.
وَالَّذِينَ كَفَرُوا وَكَذَّبُوا بِآيَاتِنَا أُولَئِكَ أَصْحَابُ الْجَحِيمِ.
Those who disbelieved and gave the lie to our signs are rightfully the inmates of the blazing flame.
يَا أَيُّهَا الَّذِينَ آمَنُوا لَا تُحَرِّمُوا طَيِّبَاتِ مَا أَحَلَّ اللَّهُ لَكُمْ وَلَا تَعْتَدُوا إِنَّ اللَّهَ لَا يُحِبُّ الْمُعْتَدِينَ.
Believers, do not hold as unlawful the good things which Allah has made lawful to you, and do not exceed the bounds of right. Allah does not love those who transgress the bounds of right.
وَكُلُوا مِمَّا رَزَقَكُمُ اللَّهُ حَلَالًا طَيِّبًا وَاتَّقُوا اللَّهَ الَّذِي أَنتُم بِهِ مُؤْمِنُونَ.
And partake of the lawful, good things which Allah has provided you as sustenance, and refrain from disobeying Allah in whom you believe.
لا يؤاخذكم الله باللغو في أيمانكم ولكن يؤاخذكم بما عقدتم الأيمان فكفارته إطعام 10 مساكين من أوسط ما تطعمون أهليكم أو كسوتهم أو تحرير رقبة فمن لم يجد فصيام 3 أيام ذلك كفارة أيمانكم إذا حلفتم واحفظوا أيمانكم كذلك يبين الله لكم آياته لعلكم تشكرون.
Allah does not take you to task for the oaths you utter vainly, but He will certainly take you to task for the oaths you have sworn in earnest. The expiation for breaking such oaths is either to feed 10 needy persons with more or less the same food as you are wont to give to your families, or to clothe them, or to set free from bondage the neck of one man, and he who does not find the means shall fast for 3 days. This shall be the expiation for your oaths whenever you have sworn and broken them, and do keep your oaths. Thus does Allah make clear to you His commandments. Maybe you will be grateful.
يا أيها الذين آمنوا إنما الخمر والميسر والأنصاب والأزلام والأنصاب والأزلام رجس من عمل الشيطان فاجتنبوه لعلكم تفلحون.
Believers, intoxicants, games of chance, idolatrous sacrifices at altars, and divining arrows are all abominations, the handiwork of Satan. So turn wholly away from it, that you may attain to true success.
إنما يريد الشيطان أن يوقع بينكم العداوة والبغضاء في الخمر والميسر ويصدكم عن ذكر الله وعن الصلاة فهل أنتم منتهون.
By intoxicants and games of chance, Satan only desires to create enmity and hatred among you and to turn you away from the remembrance of Allah and from prayer. Will you then desist?
وَأَطِيعُوا اللَّهَ وَأَطِيعُوا الرَّسُولَ وَاحْذَرُوا فَإِن تَوَلَّيْتُمْ فَاعْلَمُوا أَنَّمَا عَلَى رَسُولِنَا الْبَلَاغُ الْمُبِينُ.
Obey Allah and obey the messenger, and beware. But if you turn away, then know well that our messenger had merely to deliver the message clearly.
ليس على الذين آمنوا وعملوا الصالحات جناح فيما طعموا إذا ما اتقوا وآمنوا وعملوا الصالحات ثم اتقوا وآمنوا ثم اتقوا وأحسنوا والله يحب المحسنين.
There will be no blame on those who believe and do righteous deeds for whatever they might have partaken in the past, as long as they refrain from the things prohibited and persist in their faith and do righteous deeds, and continue to refrain from whatever is forbidden and submit to divine commandments, and persevere in doing good, fearing Allah. Allah loves those who do good.
أيها الذين آمنوا لا يبلونكم الله بشيء من الصيد تناله أيديكم ورماحكم ليعلم الله من يخافه بالغيب فمن اعتدى بعد ذلك فله عذاب أليم.
Believers, Allah will surely try you with a game which will be within the range of your hands, and lances, so that he might mark out those of you who fear him, even though he is beyond the reach of perception. A painful chastisement awaits whosoever transgresses the bounds set by Allah after his firm warning.
يا أيها الذين آمنوا لا تقتلوا الصيد وأنتم حرم ومن قتله منكم متعمدا فجزاء مثل ما قتل من النعم يحكم به ذوى عدل منكم هديا بالغ الكعبة أو كفارة طعام مساكين أو عدل ذلك صياما ليذوق وبال أمره عفى الله عما سلف ومن عاد فينتقم الله منه والله عزيز ذو انتقام.
Believers, do not kill game while you are in the state of pilgrim sanctity. Whoever of you kills it willfully, there shall be a recompense, the like of what he has killed in cattle, as shall be judged by 2 persons of equity among you, to be brought to the Kaaba as an offering, or feed the needy as an expiation, or its equivalent in fasting in order that he may taste the grievousness of his deed. Allah has pardoned whatever has passed, but Allah will exact a penalty from him who repeats it. Allah is Almighty, He is fully capable of exacting retribution.
أحل لكم صيد البحر وطعامه متاعا لكم وللسيارة وحرم عليكم صيد البر ما دمتم حرما واتقوا الله الذي إليه تحشرون.
The game of the water and eating thereof are permitted to you as a provision for those of you who are settled and for those on a journey. But to hunt on land while you are in the state of pilgrim sanctity is forbidden for you. Beware then of disobeying Allah to whom all of you shall be mustered.
جعل الله الكعبة البيت الحرام قياما للناس والشهر الحرام والهدي والقلائد ذلك لتعلموا أن الله يعلم ما في السماوات وما في الأرض وأن الله بكل شيء عليم.
Allah has appointed the Kaaba, the sacred house, as a means of support for the collective life of people and has caused the holy month of pilgrimage and the animals of sacrificial offering and their distinguishing colors to assist therein. This is so that you may know that Allah is aware of all that is in the heavens and all that is in the earth, and that Allah has knowledge of everything.
اعلموا أن الله شديد العقاب وأن الله غفور رحيم.
Know well that Allah is severe in retribution, and that Allah is also all-forgiving, all-compassionate.
ما على الرسول إلا البلاغ والله يعلم ما تبدون وما تكتمون.
The messenger is bound only to deliver the message, whereafter Allah knows well all that you disclose and all that you conceal.
قل لا يستوي الخبيث والطيب ولو أعجبك كثرة الخبيث فاتقوا الله يا أولي الألباب لعلكم تفلحون.
O Messenger, say to them, the bad things and the good things are not equal, even though the abundance of the bad things might make you pleased with them. People of understanding, beware of disobeying Allah. Maybe you will attain true success.
يا أيها الذين آمنوا لا تسألوا عن أشياء إن تبد لكم تسؤكم وإن تسألوا عنها حين ينزل القرآن تبد لكم عفى الله عنها والله غفور حليم.
Believers, do not ask of the things which, if made manifest to you, would vex you. For if you should ask about them while the Quran is being revealed, they will be made manifest to you. Allah has pardoned whatever happened in the past. He's all forgiving, all forbearing.
قد سألها قوم من قبلكم ثم أصبحوا بها كافرين.
Indeed, some people before you had asked such questions and in consequence fell into unbelief.
ما جعل الله من بحيرة ولا سائبة ولا وصيلة ولا حام ولكن الذين كفروا يفترون على الله الكذب وأكثرهم لا يعقلون.
Allah has neither appointed cattle consecrated to idols such as Bahira, Sa'iba, Wasila, or Ham, but those who disbelieve forge lies against Allah, and of them most have no understanding, and therefore succumb to such superstitions.
وَإِذَا قِيلَ لَهُمْ تَعَالَوْا إِلَى مَا أَنزَلَ اللَّهُ وَإِلَى الرَّسُولِ قالوا حسبنا ما وجدنا عليه آباءنا أولو كان آباؤهم لا يعلمون يعلمون شيئا ولا يهتدون.
When they are asked, "Come to what Allah has revealed, and come to the messenger," they reply, "The way of our forefathers suffices us." Will they continue to follow their forefathers, even though their forefathers might have known nothing and might have been on the wrong way?
يا أيها الذين آمنوا عليكم أنفسكم لا يضركم من ضل إذا اهتديتم إلى الله مرجعكم جميعا فينبئكم بما كنتم تعملون.
Believers, take heed as regards your own selves. If you are rightly guided, the error of he who strays will not harm you. To Allah will all of you return. Then He will let all of you know what you did.
يا أيها الذين آمنوا شهادة بينكم إذا حضر أحدكم الموت حين الوصية اثنان ذوى عدل منكم أو آخران من غيركم إن أنتم ضربتم في الأرض فأصابتكم مصيبة الموت تحبسونهما من بعد الصلاة فيقسمان بالله إن ارتبتم لا نشتري به ثمنا ولو كان ذا قربى ولا نكتم شهادة الله إنا إذا لمن الآثمين.
Believers, when death approaches you, let two persons of equity among you act as witness when you make your bequest. Or let two of those from others than yourselves act as witnesses if you are on a journey when the affliction of death befalls you. Then if any doubt occurs, you shall detain both of them in the mosque after the prayer, and they shall swear by Allah. We shall neither sell our testimony in return for any gain, even though it concerns any near of kin, nor shall we conceal our testimony which we owe to Allah, for then we should become among the sinners.
فإن عثر على أنهما استحقا إثما فآخران يقومان مقامهما من الذين استحق عليهم الأوليان فيقسمان بالله لشهادتنا أحق من شهادتهما وما اعتدينا إنا إذا لمن الظالمين.
Then, if it is discovered later that the two are guilty of such sin, then two others shall stand in their place from among those against whom the two had sinfully deposed, and swear by Allah. Our testimony is truer than the testimony of the other two, and we have not transgressed in our statement, for then indeed we would become the sinners.
ذلك أدنى أن يأتوا بالشهادة على وجهها أو يخافوا أن ترد أيمان بعد أيمانهم واتقوا الله واسمعوا والله لا يهدي القوم الفاسقين.
Thus, it is more likely that they will either bear the right testimony, or else they will at least fear that their oaths may be rebutted by other oaths. Have fear of Allah, and pay heed. Allah does not direct the disobedient to the right way.
يوم يجمع الله الرسل فيقول ماذا أجبتم قالوا لا علم لنا إنك أنت علام الغيوب.
The day when Allah will gather together the messengers and say, "What answer were you given?" They will reply, "We have no real knowledge of it. You alone fully know all that lies beyond the reach of perception."
إذ قال الله يا عيسى ابن مريم اذكر نعمتي عليك وعلى والدتك إذ أيدتك بروح القدس تكلم الناس في المهد وكهلا وإذ علمتك الكتاب والحكمة والتوراة والإنجيل وإذ تخلق من الطين كهيئة الطير بإذني فتنفخ فيها فتكون طيرا بإذني وتبرئ الأكمه والأبرص بإذني وإذ تخرج الموتى بإذني وإذ كففت بني إسرائيل عنك إذ جئتهم بالبينات فقال الذين كفروا منهم إن هذا إلا سحر مبين.
Imagine then when Allah will say, "Jesus, son of Mary, recall my favor upon you and your mother, and when I strengthened you with the spirit of holiness, so that you talked to people in the cradle, and also when you became of age, and when I taught you the book and wisdom, and the Torah and the gospel, and when, by my leave, you fashioned from clay the likeness of a bird, and you breathed into it, and by my leave it became a bird, and you healed, by my leave, the blind, by birth, and the leprous, and when by my leave you caused the dead to come to life. And recall when I restrained the Israelites from you, when you came to them with clear proofs, whereupon those of them who disbelieved said, 'This is nothing but plain magic.'"
وَإِذْ أَوْحَيْتُ إِلَى الْحَوَارِيِّينَ أَنْ آمِنُوا بِي وَبِرَسُولِي قَالُوا آمَنَّا وَاشْهَدْ بِأَنَّنَا مُسْلِمُونَ.
And recall when I revealed to the disciples to believe in me and in my messenger. They said, "We do believe, and we bear witness that indeed we are the ones who submit to Allah."
إذ قال الحواريون يا عيسى ابن مريم هل يستطيع ربك أن ينزل علينا مائدة من السماء قال اتقوا الله إن كنتم مؤمنين.
Also recall when the disciples asked, "Jesus, son of Mary, has your Lord the power to send down to us a repast from the heaven?" Thereupon Jesus said, "Fear Allah if you do indeed have faith."
قالوا نريد أن نأكل منها وتطمئن قلوبنا ونعلم أن قد صدقتنا ونكون عليها من الشاهدين.
They said, "We desire to partake of it, that our hearts be satisfied, and we know that you did speak the truth to us, and that we are its witnesses."
قال عيسى ابن مريم اللهم ربنا أنزل علينا مائدة من السماء تكون لنا عيدا لأولنا وآخرنا وآية منك وارزقنا وأنت خير الرازقين.
Jesus, son of Mary, then prayed, "O Allah, our Lord, send down to us a repast from the heavens that shall be a festival for the first of us and for the last of us, and a sign from you. Provide us with sustenance, for you are the best provider of sustenance."
قال الله إني منزلها عليكم فمن يكفر بعد منكم فإني أعذبه عذابا لا أعذبه أحدا من العالمين.
Allah said, I shall indeed send it down to you. Then I shall afflict whoever among you disbelieves with a chastisement wherewith I will afflict none else in the world.
وَإِذْ قَالَ اللَّهُ يَا عِيسَى ابْنَ مَرْيَمَ أَأَنْتَ قُلْتَ لِلنَّاسِ اتَّخِذُونِي وَأُمِّيَ إِلَٰهَيْنِ مِن دُونِ اللَّهِ قَالَ سُبْحَانَكَ مَا يَكُونُ لِي أَنْ أَقُولَ مَا لَيْسَ لِي بِحَقٍّ إن كنت قلته فقد علمته تعلم ما في نفسي ولا أعلم ما في نفسك إنك أنت علام الغيوب.
And imagine, when thereafter Allah will say, Jesus, son of Mary, did you say to people, take me and my mother for gods beside Allah? And he will answer, glory to you. It was not for me to say what I had no right to. Had I said so, you would surely have known it. You know all what is within my mind, whereas I do not know what is within yours. You, indeed you, fully know all that is beyond the reach of perception.
ما قلت لهم إلا ما أمرتني به أن اعبدوا الله ربي وربكم وكنت عليهم شهيدا ما دمت فيهم فلما توفيتني كنت أنت الرقيب عليهم وأنت على كل شيء شهيد.
I said to them nothing except what you commanded me, that is, serve Allah, my Lord and your Lord. I watched over them as long as I remained among them, and when you did recall me, then you yourself became the watcher over them. Indeed, you are witness over everything.
إن تعذبهم فإنهم عبادك وإن تغفر لهم فإنك أنت العزيز الحكيم.
If you chastise them, they are your servants. And if you forgive them, you are the Almighty, the All-Wise.
قال الله هذا يوم ينفع الصادقين صدقهم لهم جنات تجري من تحتها الأنهار خالدين فيها أبدا رضي الله عنهم ورضوا عنه ذلك الفوز العظيم.
Thereupon Allah will say, this day truthfulness shall profit the truthful. For them are gardens beneath which rivers flow. There they will abide forever. Allah is well pleased with them, and they well pleased with Allah. That indeed is the mighty triumph.
لله ملك السماوات والأرض وما فيهن وهو على كل شيء قدير.
To Allah belongs the dominion of the heavens and the earth and all that is in them, and He has full power over everything. Surah 6, Al-An'am, Livestock.
بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم.
In the name of Allah, the most merciful, the most compassionate.
الحمد لله الذي خلق السماوات والأرض وجعل الظلمات والنور ثم الذين كفروا بربهم يعدلون.
All praise is due for Allah alone, who created the heavens and the earth and brought into being light and darkness. And yet those who have rejected the call of the truth ascribe others to be equals to their Lord.
هو الذي خلقكم من طين ثم قضى أجلا وأجل مسمى عنده ثم أنتم تمترون.
He it is who has created you out of clay and then decreed a term of life. and has also appointed another term, a term determined with him, yet you are in doubt.
وهو الله في السماوات وفي الأرض يعلم سركم وجهركم ويعلم ما تكسبون.
And he it is who is the one true God in the heavens and the earth. He knows your deeds, both secret and open, and knows fully whatever good or evil you do.
وما تأتيهم من آية من آيات ربهم إلا كانوا عنها معرضين.
Yet every time a sign of their Lord comes to them, they run away from it.
فقد كذبوا بالحق لما جاءهم فسوف يأتيهم أنباء ما كانوا به يستهزئون.
And thus they gave the lie to the truth that has now come to them. Soon they will come upon some news concerning what they had mocked at.
ألم يروا كم أهلكنا من قبلهم من قرن مكناهم في الأرض ما لم نمكن لكم وأرسلنا السماء عليهم مدرارا وجعلنا الأنهار تجري من تحتهم فأهلكناهم بذنوبهم وأنشأنا من بعدهم قرنا آخرين.
Have they not seen how many a people we have destroyed before them? People whom we had made more powerful in the earth than you are, and upon whom we had showered abundant rains from the heavens, and at whose feet we caused the rivers to flow. And then, when they behaved ungratefully, we destroyed them for their sins, and raised other peoples in their place.
ولو نزلنا عليك كتابا في قرطاس فلمسوه بأيديهم لقال الذين كفروا إن هذا إلا سحر مبين.
O Messenger, had we sent down to you a book inscribed on parchment, and had they even touched it with their own hands, the unbelievers would still have said, this is nothing but plain magic.
وقالوا لولا أنزل عليه ملك ولو أنزلنا ملكا لقضي الأمر ثم لا ينظرون.
They also say, why has no angel been sent down to this prophet? Had we sent down an angel, the matter would surely have long been decided, and no respite would have been granted them.
ولو جعلناه ملكا لجعلناه رجلا وللبسنا عليهم ما يلبسون.
Had we appointed an angel, we would have sent him down in the form of a man, and thus we would have caused them the same doubt which they now entertain.
ولقد استهزئ برسل من قبلك فحاق بالذين سخروا منهم ما كانوا به يستهزئون.
And indeed before your time, O Muhammad, many a messenger has been scoffed at, but those who mocked at them were encompassed by the truth they had scoffed at.
قل سيروا في الأرض ثم انظروا كيف كان عاقبة المكذبين.
Say, go about journeying the earth and behold the end of those who gave the lie to the truth.
قل لمن ما في السماوات والأرض قل لله كتب على نفسه الرحمة ليجمعنكم إلى يوم القيامة لا ريب فيه الذين خسروا أنفسهم فهم لا يؤمنون.
Ask them, to whom belongs all that is in the heavens and on the earth? Say, everything belongs to Allah. He has bound himself to the exercise of mercy, and thus does not instantly chastise you for your disobedience and excesses. Surely he will gather you all together on the day of resurrection, the coming of which is beyond doubt. But those who have courted their own ruin are not going to believe.
وَلَهُ مَا سَكَنَ فِي اللَّيْلِ وَالنَّهَارِ وَهُوَ السَّمِيعُ الْعَلِيمُ.
And to him belongs all that dwells in the night and the day. He is all-hearing, all-knowing.
قُلْ أَغَيْرَ اللَّهِ أَتَّخِذُ وَلِيًّا فَاطِرِ السَّمَاوَاتِ وَالْأَرْضِ وَهُوَ يُطْعِمُ وَلَا يُطْعَمُ قُلْ إِنِّي أُمِرْتُ أَنْ أَكُونَ أَوَّلَ مَنْ أَسْلَمَ وَلَا تَكُونَنَّ مِنَ الْمُشْرِكِينَ.
Say, shall I take for my guardian anyone other than Allah, the originator of the heavens and earth, he who feeds and himself is not fed? Say, surely I have been commanded to be the first among those who submit to Allah, and not to be one of those who associate others with Allah in His divinity, even though others may do so.
قُلْ إِنِّي أَخَافُ إِنْ عَصَيْتُ رَبِّي عَذَابَ يَوْمٍ عَظِيمٍ.
Say, surely do I fear, if I disobey my Lord, the chastisement of an awesome day.
مَنْ يُصْرَفْ عَنْهُ يَوْمَئِذٍ فَقَدْ رَحِمَهُ وَذَلِكَ الْفَوْزُ الْمُبِينُ.
Whosoever has been spared chastisement on that day, Allah has bestowed His mercy upon him. That is the manifest triumph.
وَإِنْ يَمْسَسْكَ اللَّهُ بِضُرٍّ فَلَا كَاشِفَ لَهُ إِلَّا هُوَ وَإِنْ يَمْسَسْكَ بِخَيْرٍ فَهُوَ عَلَى كُلِّ شَيْءٍ قَدِيرٌ.
Should Allah touch you with affliction, there is none to remove it but He. And should He touch you with good, He has the power to do everything.
وَهُوَ الْقَاهِرُ فَوْقَ عِبَادِهِ وَهُوَ الْحَكِيمُ الْخَبِيرُ.
He has the supreme hold over His servants. He is all-wise, all-aware.
قُلْ أَيُّ شَيْءٍ أَكْبَرُ شَهَادَةً قُلِ اللَّهُ شَهِيدٌ بَيْنِي وَبَيْنَكُمْ وَأُوحِيَ إِلَيَّ هَذَا الْقُرْآنُ لِأُنذِرَكُم بِهِ وَمَن بَلَغَ أَئِنَّكُمْ لَتَشْهَدُونَ أَنَّ مَعَ اللَّهِ آلِهَةً أُخْرَىٰ قُل لَّا أَشْهَدُ قُلْ إِنَّمَا هُوَ إِلَٰهٌ وَاحِدٌ وَإِنَّنِي بَرِيءٌ مِّمَّا تُشْرِكُونَ.
Ask them, whose testimony is the greatest? Say, Allah is the witness between me and you, and this Quran was revealed to me that I should warn you, thereby and also whomsoever it may reach. Do you indeed testify that there are other gods with Allah? Say, I shall never testify such a thing. Say, He is the one God, and I am altogether averse to all that you associate with Him in His divinity.
الَّذِينَ آتَيْنَاهُمُ الْكِتَابَ يَعْرِفُونَهُ كَمَا يَعْرِفُونَ أَبْنَاءَهُمْ الَّذِينَ خَسِرُوا أَنفُسَهُمْ فَهُمْ لَا يُؤْمِنُونَ.
Those whom we have given the book recognize this just as they recognize their own offspring, but those who have courted their own ruin will not believe.
وَمَنْ أَظْلَمُ مِمَّنِ افْتَرَىٰ عَلَى اللَّهِ كَذِبًا أَوْ كَذَّبَ بِآيَاتِهِ إِنَّهُ لَا يُفْلِحُ الظَّالِمُونَ.
And who could be more wrongdoing than he who either foists a lie on Allah or gives the lie to His signs? Surely, such wrongdoers shall not attain success.
وَيَوْمَ نَحْشُرُهُمْ جَمِيعًا ثُمَّ نَقُولُ لِلَّذِينَ أَشْرَكُوا ثم نقول للذين أشركوا أين شركاؤكم الذين كنتم تزعمون.
On the day when we shall gather them all together, we shall ask those who associated others with Allah in His divinity, where now are your partners whom you imagined to have a share in the divinity of Allah?
ثم لم تكن فتنتهم إلا أن قالوا والله ربنا ما كنا مشركين.
Then they will be able to play no mischief, but will say falsely, by Allah our Lord, we associated none with you in your divinity.
انظر كيف كذبوا على أنفسهم وضل عنهم ما كانوا يفترون.
Behold, how they will lie against themselves, and how their forged deities will forsake them.
ومنهم من يستمع إليك وجعلنا على قلوبهم أكنة أن يفقهوه وفي آذانهم وقرا وإن يروا كل آية لا يؤمنوا بها حتى إذا جاءوك يجادلونك يقول الذين كفروا إن هذا إلا أساطير الأولين.
And of them there are some who appear to pay heed to you, but upon their hearts we have laid coverings, so they do not understand. And in their ears there is heaviness, so they do not hear. Even if they were to witness every sign, they would still not believe in it. So much so that when they come to you, they dispute with you, and those who disbelieve contend, this is nothing but fables of the ancient times.
وهم ينهون عنه وينأون عنه وإن يهلكون إلا أنفسهم وما يشعرون.
As for others, they prevent them from embracing the truth, and they themselves flee from it so as to harm you. But they court their own ruin, although they do not realize it.
ولو ترى إذ وقفوا على النار فقالوا يا ليتنا نرد ولا نكذب بآيات ربنا ونكون من المؤمنين.
If you could but see when they shall be made to stand by the fire, they will plead, would that we were brought back to life. Then we would not give the lie to the signs of our Lord and would be among the believers.
بل بدا لهم ما كانوا يخفون من قبل ولو ردوا لعادوا لما نهوا عنه وإنهم لكاذبون.
No, they will say this merely because the truth which they had concealed will become obvious to them, or else, if they were sent back, they would still revert to what was forbidden to them. So this plea of theirs would be a lie too, for they are just liars.
وقالوا إن هي إلا حياتنا الدنيا وما نحن بمبعوثين.
They say now, there is nothing but the life of this world, and we shall not be raised from the dead.
ولو ترى إذ وقفوا على ربهم قال أليس هذا بالحق قالوا بلى وربنا قال فذوقوا العذاب بما كنتم تكفرون.
If you could but see when they will be made to stand before their Lord, He will say, is not this the truth? They will say, yes indeed, by our Lord, whereupon He will say, then taste the chastisement for your denying the truth.
قد خسر الذين كذبوا بلقاء الله حتى إذا جاءتهم الساعة حتى إذا جاءتهم الساعة بغتة قالوا يا حسرتنا على ما فرطنا فيها وهم يحملون أوزارهم على ظهورهم ألا ساء ما يزرون.
Those who consider it a lie, that they will have to meet Allah, are indeed the losers, so much so that when that hour comes to them, suddenly they will say, Alas for us, how negligent we have been in this behalf. They will carry their burden of sins on their backs. How evil is the burden they bear.
وما الحياة الدنيا إلا لعب ولهو وللدار الآخرة خير للذين يتقون أفلا تعقلون.
The life of this world is nothing but a sport and a pastime, and the life of the hereafter is far better for those who seek to ward off their ruin. Will you then not understand?
قد نعلم إنه ليحزنك الذي يقولون فإنهم لا يكذبونك ولكن الظالمين بآيات الله يجحدون.
O Muhammad, we know indeed that the things they say grieve you, though in truth it is not you whom they give the lie to, but it is the signs of Allah that these wrongdoers reject.
وَلَقَدْ كُذِّبَتْ رُسُلٌ مِّن قَبْلِكَ فَصَبَرُوا عَلَى مَا كُذِّبُوا وَأُوذُوا حَتَّى أَتَاهُمْ نَصْرُنَا وَلَا مُبَدِّلَ لِكَلِمَاتِ اللَّهِ وَلَقَدْ جَاءَكَ مِن نَّبَإِ الْمُرْسَلِينَ.
Messengers before you have been given the lie too, and they endured with patience their being given the lie to and being persecuted until the time when our help reached them. None has the power to alter the words of Allah. Indeed, some account of the messengers has already reached you.
وَإِن كَانَ كَبُرَ عَلَيْكَ إِعْرَاضُهُمْ فَإِنِ اسْتَطَعْتَ أَن تَبْتَغِيَ نَفَقًا فِي الْأَرْضِ أَوْ سُلَّمًا فِي السَّمَاءِ فَتَأْتِيَهُم بِآيَةٍ وَلَوْ شَاءَ اللَّهُ لَجَمَعَهُمْ عَلَى الْهُدَى فَلَا تَكُونَنَّ مِنَ الْجَاهِلِينَ.
Nevertheless, if their turning away grieves you, then seek, if you can, either a way down into the earth or a ladder to the heavens, and try to bring to them some sign. Had Allah so willed, He would have gathered them all to the true guidance. Do not then be among the ignorant.
إِنَّمَا يَسْتَجِيبُ الَّذِينَ يَسْمَعُونَ وَالْمَوْتَى يَبْعَثُهُمُ اللَّهُ ثُمَّ إِلَيْهِ يُرْجَعُونَ.
Only those who listen can respond to the call of the truth. As for the dead, Allah will raise them, and then to Him they will be returned.
وَقَالُوا لَوْلَا نُزِّلَ عَلَيْهِ آيَةٌ مِّن رَّبِّهِ قُلْ إِنَّ اللَّهَ قَادِرٌ عَلَىٰ أَن يُنَزِّلَ آيَةً وَلَٰكِنَّ أَكْثَرَهُمْ لَا يَعْلَمُونَ.
And they say, Why has no miraculous sign been sent down to him from his Lord? Say, Surely Allah has the power to send down a sign, but most of them do not know.
وَمَا مِن دَابَّةٍ فِي الْأَرْضِ وَلَا طَائِرٍ يَطِيرُ بِجَنَاحَيْهِ إِلَّا أَمْثَالُكُمْ مَا فَرَّطْنَا فِي الْكِتَابِ مِن شَيْءٍ ثُمَّ إِلَى رَبِّهِمْ يُحْشَرُونَ.
There is no animal that crawls on the earth, and no bird that flies with its two wings, but are communities like you. We have neglected nothing in the book of decree. then to their Lord will they all be mustered.
والذين كذبوا بآياتنا صم وبكم في الظلمات من يشاء الله يضلله ومن يشاء يجعله على صراط مستقيم.
Those who gave the lie to our signs are deaf and dumb and blunder about in darkness. Allah causes whomsoever He wills to stray in error and sets whomsoever He wills on the straight way.
قل أرأيتكم إن أتاكم عذاب الله أو أتتكم الساعة أغير الله تدعون إن كنتم صادقين.
Say, what do you think if some chastisement of Allah or the hour suddenly overtakes you? Do you cry to any other than Allah? Answer if you speak the truth.
بل إياه تدعون فيكشف ما تدعون إليه إن شاء وتنسون ما تشركون.
Lo, it is to Him alone that you cry, and then, if He so wills, He removes the distress for which you had cried to Him. Then you forget the partners you had set up with Allah.
وَلَقَدْ أَرْسَلْنَا إِلَىٰ أُمَمٍ مِّن قَبْلِكَ فَأَخَذْنَاهُم بِالْبَأْسَاءِ وَالضَّرَّاءِ لَعَلَّهُمْ يَتَضَرَّعُونَ.
And we indeed sent messengers to other nations before you, and then seized those nations with misfortune and hardship, so that they might humble themselves before us.
فَلَوْلَا إِذْ جَاءَهُم بَأْسُنَا تَضَرَّعُوا ولكن قست قلوبهم وزين لهم الشيطان ما كانوا يعملون.
But when misfortune befell them from us, why did they not humble themselves? Their hearts had hardened, and Satan had made their deeds seem fair to them.
فَلَمَّا نَسُوا مَا ذُكِّرُوا بِهِ فَتَحْنَا عَلَيْهِمْ أَبْوَابَ كُلِّ شَيْءٍ حَتَّى إِذَا فَرِحُوا بِمَا أُوتُوا أَخَذْنَاهُم بَغْتَةً فَإِذَا هُم مُبْلِسُونَ.
So, when they forgot what they had been reminded of, we opened the gates of all things, so that while they rejoiced in what they had been granted, we suddenly seized them, and they were plunged into utter despair.
فَقُطِعَ دَابِرُ الْقَوْمِ الَّذِينَ ظَلَمُوا وَالْحَمْدُ لِلَّهِ رَبِّ الْعَالَمِينَ.
Thus the last remnant of those wrongdoing people was cut off. All praise be to Allah, the Lord of the entire universe, for having punished them so.
قُلْ أَرَأَيْتُمْ إِنْ أَخَذَ اللَّهُ سَمْعَكُمْ وَأَبْصَارَكُمْ وَخَتَمَ عَلَى قُلُوبِكُمْ مَنْ إِلَٰهٌ غَيْرُ اللَّهِ يَأْتِيكُمْ بِهِ انظُرْ كَيْفَ نُصَرِّفُ الْآيَاتِ ثُمَّ هُمْ يَصْدِفُونَ.
Say, O Muhammad, what do you think? If Allah should take away your hearing and your sight and seal your hearts, who is the God, other than Allah, who could restore them to you? Behold, how we put forth our signs in diverse forms, and yet they turn away from them.
قُلْ أَرَأَيْتَكُمْ إِنْ أَتَاكُمْ عَذَابُ اللَّهِ بَغْتَةً أَوْ جَهْرَةً هَلْ يُهْلَكُ إِلَّا الْقَوْمُ الظَّالِمُونَ.
Say, if the chastisement of Allah were to overtake you suddenly or openly, shall any except the wrongdoing people be destroyed?
وَمَا نُرْسِلُ الْمُرْسَلِينَ إِلَّا مُبَشِّرِينَ وَمُنذِرِينَ فَمَنْ آمَنَ وَأَصْلَحَ فَلَا خَوْفٌ عَلَيْهِمْ وَلَا هُمْ يَحْزَنُونَ.
We do not send messengers except as bearers of glad tidings and warners. So, he who believes in their message and mends his conduct need have no fear and need not grieve.
والذين كذبوا بآياتنا يمسهم العذاب بما كانوا يفسقون.
Whereas those who give the lie to our signs, chastisement will visit them for their transgression.
قل لا أقول لكم عندي خزائن الله ولا أعلم الغيب ولا أقول لكم إني ملك إن أتبع إلا ما يوحى إلي قل هل يستوي الأعمى والبصير أفلا تتفكرون.
O Muhammad, say, I do not say to you that I have the treasures of Allah, nor do I have knowledge of what is beyond the reach of perception, nor do I say to you that I am an angel. I only follow what is revealed to me. Then ask them, are the blind and the seeing alike? Do you not then reflect?
وأنذر به الذين يخافون أن يحشروا إلى ربهم ليس لهم من دونه ولي ولا شفيع لعلهم يتقون.
And warn with this revealed message those who fear that they shall be mustered to their Lord, that there will be none apart from Allah to act as their protector and intercessor. Then maybe they will become God-fearing.
ولا تطرد الذين يدعون ربهم بالغداة والعشي يريدون وجهه ما عليك من حسابهم من شيء وما من حسابك عليهم من شيء فتطردهم فتكون من الظالمين.
And do not drive away those who invoke their Lord in the morning and the evening, seeking His pleasure all the time. You are by no means accountable for them, just as they are by no means accountable for you. If you still drive them away, you will become among the wrongdoers.
وكذلك فتنا بعضهم ببعض ليقولوا أهؤلاء من الله عليهم من بيننا أليس الله بأعلم بالشاكرين.
Thus we have made some of them a means to test others, so that they should say, are these the ones among us upon whom Allah has bestowed His favor? Yes. Does Allah not know well who are the thankful?
وَإِذَا جَاءَكَ الَّذِينَ يُؤْمِنُونَ بِآيَاتِنَا فَقُلْ سَلَامٌ عَلَيْكُمْ كَتَبَ رَبُّكُمْ على نفسه الرحمة أنه من عمل منكم سوءا بجهالة ثم تاب من بعده وأصلح فأنه غفور رحيم.
And when those who believe in our signs come to you, say to them, peace be upon you. Your Lord has made mercy incumbent upon Himself, so that if any one of you does a bad deed out of ignorance and thereafter repents and makes amends, surely you will find Him all forgiving, all compassionate.
وَكَذَلِكَ نُفَصِّلُ الْآيَاتِ وَلِتَسْتَبِينَ سَبِيلُ الْمُجْرِمِينَ.
Thus do we clearly set forth our signs, that the way of the wicked might become distinct.
قُلْ إِنِّي نُهِيتُ أَنْ أَعْبُدَ الَّذِينَ تَدْعُونَ مِن دُونِ اللَّهِ قل لا أتبع أهواءكم قد ضللت إذا وما أنا من المهتدين.
Say, O Muhammad, I have been forbidden to serve those whom you call upon other than Allah. Say, I do not follow your desires, for were I to do that, I would go astray and would not be of those who are rightly guided.
قل إني على بينة من ربي وكذبتم به ما عندي ما تستعجلون به إن الحكم إلا لله يقص الحق وهو خير الفاصلين.
Say, I take stand upon a clear evidence from my Lord, and it is that which you have given the lie to. What you desire to be hastened is not within my power. Judgment lies with Allah alone. He declares the truth, and He is the best judge.
قل لو أن عندي ما تستعجلون به لقضي الأمر بيني وبينكم والله أعلم بالظالمين.
Say, if what you demand so hastily were in my power, the matter between me and you would have long been decided, but Allah knows best how to judge the wrongdoers.
وعنده مفاتح الغيب لا يعلمها إلا هو ويعلم ما في البر والبحر وما تسقط من ورقة إلا يعلمها ولا حبة في ظلمات الأرض ولا رطب ولا يابس إلا في كتاب مبين.
He has the keys to the realm of the unseen, which none knows but He. And He knows what is on the land and in the sea. There's not a leaf which falls that He does not know about, and there is not a grain in the darkness of the earth, or anything green or dry which has not been recorded in a clear book.
وهو الذي يتوفاكم بالليل ويعلم ما جرحتم بالنهار ثم يبعثكم فيه ليقضى أجل مسمى ثم إليه مرجعكم ثم ينبئكم بما كنتم تعملون.
He recalls your souls by night and knows what you do by day, and then He raises you back each day in order that the term appointed by Him is fulfilled. Then to Him you will return, whereupon He will let you know what you have been doing.
وهو القاهر فوق عباده ويرسل عليكم حفظة حتى إذا جاء أحدكم الموت توفته رسلنا وهم لا يفرطون.
And He alone holds sway over His servants and sets guardians over you till death approaches any of you, and our deputed angels take his soul, neglecting no part of their task.
ثم ردوا إلى الله مولاهم الحق ألا له الحكم وهو أسرع الحاسبين.
Then all are restored to Allah, their true protector. Behold, His is the judgment. He is the swiftest of those who take account.
قل من ينجيكم من ظلمات البر والبحر تدعونه تضرعا وخفية لئن أنجانا من هذه لنكونن من الشاكرين.
Ask them, O Muhammad, what is it that delivers you from dangers in the deep darknesses of the land and the sea? And whom do you call upon in humility and in the secrecy of your hearts? To whom do you pray? If He will but save us from this distress, we shall most certainly be among the thankful.
قل الله ينجيكم منها ومن كل كرب ثم أنتم تشركون.
Say, Allah delivers you from this and from every distress, and yet you associate others with Allah in His divinity.
قل هو القادر على أن يبعث عليكم عذابا من فوقكم أو من تحت أرجلكم أو يلبسكم شيعا ويذيق بعضكم بأس بعض. انظر كيف نصرف الآيات لعلهم يفقهون.
Say, it is He who has the power to send forth chastisement upon you from above you or from beneath your feet, or split you into hostile groups and make some of you taste each other's violence. Behold, how we set forth our signs in diverse forms, so that they may understand the truth.
وكذب به قومك وهو الحق قل لست عليكم بوكيل.
Your people have denied it, even though it is the truth. Say, I am not a guardian over you.
لكل نبأ مستقر وسوف تعلمون.
Every tiding has its appointed time. You yourselves will soon know the end.
وإذا رأيت الذين يخوضون في آياتنا فأعرض عنهم حتى يخوضوا في حديث غيره وإما ينسينك الشيطان فلا تقعد بعد الذكرى مع القوم الظالمين.
When you see those who are engaged in blasphemy against our signs, turn away from them until they begin to talk of other things. And should Satan ever cause you to forget, then do not remain, after recollection, in the company of those wrongdoing people.
وما على الذين يتقون من حسابهم من شيء ولكن ذكرى لعلهم يتقون.
For those who are God-fearing are by no means accountable for others except that it is their duty to admonish them. Maybe they will shun evil.
وذر الذين اتخذوا دينهم لعبا ولهوا وغرتهم الحياة الدنيا وذكر به أن تبسل نفس بما كسبت ليس لها من دون الله ولي ولا شفيع وإن تعدل كل عدل لا يؤخذ منها. أولئك الذين أبسلوا بما كسبوا لهم شراب من حميم وعذاب أليم بما كانوا يكفرون.
Leave alone those who have made a sport and a pastime of their religion and whom the life of the world has beguiled. But continue to admonish them with the Quran, lest a man should be caught for what he has himself earned. For there shall neither be any protector nor intercessor apart from Allah, and though he may offer any conceivable ransom, shall not be accepted from him. For such people have been caught for the deeds that they themselves have earned. Boiling water to drink and a painful chastisement to suffer for their unbelief is what awaits them.
قل أندعو من دون الله ما لا ينفعنا ولا يضرنا ونرد على أعقابنا بعد إذ هدانا الله كالذي استهوته الشياطين في الأرض حيران له أصحاب يدعونه إلى الهدى ائتنا قل إن هدى الله هو الهدى وأمرنا لنسلم لرب العالمين.
Ask them, O Muhammad, shall we invoke anything apart from Allah that can neither benefit nor harm us, and thus be turned back on our heels after Allah has guided us? Like the one whom the evil ones have lured into bewilderment in the earth, even though he has friends who call him to true guidance, saying, Come to us. Say, surely Allah's guidance is the only true guidance, and we have been commanded to submit ourselves to the Lord of the entire universe.
وأن أقيموا الصلاة واتقوه وهو الذي إليه تحشرون.
And to establish prayer, and to have fear of Him, it is to Him that all of you shall be gathered.
وهو الذي خلق السماوات والأرض بالحق ويوم يقول كن فيكون قوله الحق وله الملك يوم ينفخ في الصور عالم الغيب والشهادة وهو الحكيم الخبير.
And He it is who has created the heavens and the earth in truth, and the very day He will say, Let there be resurrection, and it will be. His word is the truth, and His will be the dominion on the day the trumpet is blown. He knows that which is hidden and that which is evident. He is the all-wise, the all-aware.
وَإِذْ قَالَ إِبْرَاهِيمُ لِأَبِيهِ آزَرَ أَتَتَّخِذُ أَصْنَامًا آلِهَةً إِنِّي أَرَاكَ وَقَوْمَكَ فِي ضَلَالٍ مُبِينٍ.
And recall when Abraham said to his father, Azar, do you take idols for gods? I see you and your people in obvious error.
وَكَذَلِكَ نُرِي إِبْرَاهِيمَ مَلَكُوتَ السَّمَاوَاتِ وَالْأَرْضِ وَلِيَكُونَ مِنَ الْمُوقِنِينَ.
And thus we showed Abraham the kingdom of the heavens and the earth, so that he might become one of those who have sure faith.
فَلَمَّا جَنَّ عَلَيْهِ اللَّيْلُ رَأَىٰ كَوْكَبًا قَالَ هَٰذَا رَبِّي فَلَمَّا أَفَلَ قَالَ لَا أُحِبُّ الْآفِلِينَ.
Then when the night outspread over him, he beheld a star and said, This is my Lord. But when it went down, he said, I do not love the things that go down.
فَلَمَّا رَأَى الْقَمَرَ بَازِغًا قَالَ هَٰذَا رَبِّي فَلَمَّا أَفَلَ قَالَ لَئِن لَّمْ يَهْدِنِي رَبِّي لَأَكُونَنَّ مِنَ الْقَوْمِ الضَّالِّينَ.
Then, when he beheld the moon rising, he said, This is my Lord. But when it went down, he said, Were that my Lord did not guide me, I surely would have become among the people who have gone astray.
فَلَمَّا رَأَى الشَّمْسَ بَازِغَةً قَالَ هَٰذَا رَبِّي هَٰذَا أَكْبَرُ فَلَمَّا أَفَلَتْ قَالَ يَا قَوْمِ إِنِّي بَرِيءٌ مِّمَّا تُشْرِكُونَ.
Then, when he beheld the sun rising, he said, This is my Lord. This is the greatest of all. Then, when it went down, he said, O my people, most certainly I am quit of those whom you associate with Allah in His divinity.
إِنِّي وَجَّهْتُ وَجْهِيَ لِلَّذِي فَطَرَ السَّمَاوَاتِ وَالْأَرْضَ حَنِيفًا وَمَا أَنَا مِنَ الْمُشْرِكِينَ.
Behold, I have turned my face in exclusive devotion to the one who originated the heavens and the earth, and I am certainly not one of those who associate others with Allah in His divinity.
وَحَاجَّهُ قَوْمُهُ قَالَ أَتُحَاجُّونِّي فِي اللَّهِ الله وقد هدان ولا أخاف ما تشركون به إلا أن يشاء ربي شيئا وسع ربي كل شيء علما أفلا تتذكرون.
His people remonstrated with him, whereupon Abraham said, "Do you remonstrate with me concerning Allah who has guided me to the right way? I do not fear those whom you associate with Allah in His divinity. Only that which my Lord wills, indeed that alone will come by. My Lord embraces all things within His knowledge. Will you not take heed?"
وكيف أخاف ما أشركتم ولا تخافون أنكم أشركتم بالله ما لم ينزل به عليكم سلطانا فأي الفريقين أحق بالأمن إن كنتم تعلمون.
Why should I fear those whom you have associated with Allah in His divinity, when you do not fear associating others with Allah in His divinity, something for which He has sent down to you no authority? Then, which of the two parties has better title to security? Tell us, if you have any knowledge.
الذين آمنوا ولم يلبسوا إيمانهم بظلم أولئك لهم الأمن وهم مهتدون.
Those who believe and did not tarnish their faith with wrongdoing, for them there is security, and it is they who have been guided to the right way.
وَتِلْكَ حُجَّتُنَا آتَيْنَاهَا إِبْرَاهِيمَ عَلَى قَوْمِهِ نَرْفَعُ دَرَجَاتٍ مَّن نَّشَاءُ إِنَّ رَبَّكَ حَكِيمٌ عَلِيمٌ.
That was our agreement which we gave to Abraham against his people. We raise in ranks whom we will. Truly, your Lord is all-wise, all-knowing.
وَوَهَبْنَا لَهُ إِسْحَاقَ وَيَعْقُوبَ كُلًّا هَدَيْنَا وَنُوحًا هَدَيْنَا مِن قَبْلُ وَمِن ذُرِّيَّتِهِ دَاوُودَ وَسُلَيْمَانَ وَأَيُّوبَ وَيُوسُفَ وَمُوسَى وَهَارُونَ وَكَذَلِكَ نَجْزِي الْمُحْسِنِينَ.
And we bestowed upon Abraham his offspring, Ishaq, Isaac, and Yaqub, Jacob, and each of them did we guide to the right way, as we had earlier guided Noah to the right way. And of his descendants we guided Daud, David, and Suleiman, Solomon, Ayub, Job, Yusuf, Joseph, Musa, Moses, and Harun, Aaron. Thus do we reward those who do good.
وَزَكَرِيَّا وَيَحْيَى وَعِيسَى وَإِلْيَاسَ كُلٌّ مِّنَ الصَّالِحِينَ.
And of his descendants we guided Zachariah, Zechariah, Yahya, John, Isa, Jesus, and Elias, Elias. Each of them was of the righteous.
وَإِسْمَاعِيلَ وَالْيَسَعَ وَيُونُسَ وَلُوطًا وَكُلًّا فَضَّلْنَا عَلَى الْعَالَمِينَ.
And of his descendants we guided Ismail, Ishmael, Al-Yasa, Elisha, Yunus, Jonah, and Lut, Lot. And each one of them we favored over all mankind.
وَمِنْ آبَائِهِمْ وَذُرِّيَّاتِهِمْ وَإِخْوَانِهِمْ وَهَدَيْنَاهُمْ إِلَى صِرَاطٍ مُسْتَقِيمٍ.
Likewise, we elected for our cause and guided onto a straight way some of their forefathers and their offspring and their brethren.
ذلك هدى الله يهدي به من يشاء من عباده ولو أشركوا لحبط عنهم ما كانوا يعملون.
That is Allah's guidance, wherewith He guides those of His servants whom He will. But if they ever associate others with Allah in His divinity, then all that they had done would have gone to waste.
أولئك الذين آتيناهم الكتاب والحكم والنبوة فإن يكفر بها هؤلاء فقد وكلنا بها قوما ليسوا بها بكافرين.
Those are the ones to whom we gave the book and judgment and prophethood. And if they refuse to believe in it now, we will bestow this favor on a people who do believe in it.
أولئك الذين هدى الله فبهداه مقتده قل لا أسألكم عليه أجرا إن هو إلا ذكرى للعالمين.
O Muhammad, those are the ones Allah guided to the right way. Follow then their way and say, I ask of you no reward for carrying on this mission. It is merely an admonition to all mankind.
وما قدروا الله حق قدره إذ قالوا ما أنزل الله على بشر من شيء قل من أنزل الكتاب الذي جاء به موسى نورا وهدى للناس تجعلونه قراطيس تبدونها وتخفون كثيرا وعلمتم ما لم تعلموا أنتم ولا آباؤكم قل الله ثم ذرهم في خوضهم يلعبون.
They did not form any proper estimate of Allah when they said, Allah has not revealed anything to any man. Ask them, the book which Moses brought as a light and guidance for people, and which you keep in bits and scraps, some of which you disclose, while the rest you conceal, even though through it you were taught that which neither you nor your forefathers knew. Who was it who revealed it? Say, Allah, and then leave them to sport with their argumentation.
وهذا كتاب أنزلناه مبارك مصدق الذي بين يديه ولتنذر أم القرى ومن حولها والذين يؤمنون بالآخرة يؤمنون به وهم على صلاتهم يحافظون.
Like that book, this too is a book which we have revealed, one full of blessing, confirming what was revealed before it, so that you might warn the people of the mother of cities, Makkah, and those around it. Those who believe in the hereafter believe in it and are ever mindful of their prayers.
ومن أظلم ممن افترى على الله كذبا أو قال أوحي إلي ولم يوحى إليه شيء ومن قال سأنزل مثل ما أنزل الله ولو ترى إذ الظالمون في غمرات الموت والملائكة باسطوا أيديهم أخرجوا أنفسكم اليوم تجزون اليوم تجزون عذاب الهون بما كنتم تقولون على الله غير الحق وكنتم عن آياته تستكبرون.
Who can be more unjust than he who foists a lie on Allah or says, "Revelation has come to me," when in fact nothing was revealed to him, and who says, "I will produce the like of what Allah has revealed"? If you could but see the wrongdoers in the agonies of death, and the angels stretching out their hands saying, "Yield up your souls." Today you will be recompensed with the chastisement of humiliation for the lie you spoke concerning Allah, and for you waxing proud against His signs.
وَلَقَدْ جِئْتُمُونَا فُرَادَىٰ كَمَا خَلَقْنَاكُمْ أَوَّلَ مَرَّةٍ وَتَرَكْتُم مَّا خَوَّلْنَاكُمْ وَرَاءَ ظُهُورِكُمْ وَمَا نَرَىٰ مَعَكُمْ شُفَعَاءَكُمُ الَّذِينَ زَعَمْتُمْ أَنَّهُمْ فِيكُمْ شُرَكَاءُ لَقَد تَّقَطَّعَ بَيْنَكُمْ وَضَلَّ عَنكُم مَّا كُنتُمْ تَزْعُمُونَ.
And Allah will say, "Now you have come to us all alone, even as we had created you in the first instance, and you have left behind all that we had bestowed upon you in the world. We do not see with you your intercessors, whom you imagine to have a share with Allah in your affairs. You have now been cut off from one another, and all those whom you imagine to be Allah's associates in your affairs have vanished from you."
إِنَّ اللَّهَ فَالِقُ الْحَبِّ وَالنَّوَىٰ يُخْرِجُ الْحَيَّ مِنَ الْمَيِّتِ وَمُخْرِجُ الْمَيِّتِ مِنَ الْحَيِّ ۚ ذَٰلِكُمُ اللَّهُ فَأَنَّىٰ تُؤْفَكُونَ.
Truly, it is Allah who causes the grain and the fruit kernel to sprout. He brings forth the living from the dead, and brings forth the dead from the living. Such is Allah. So whither are you tending in error?
فَالِقُ الْإِصْبَاحِ وَجَعَلَ اللَّيْلَ سَكَنًا وَالشَّمْسَ وَالْقَمَرَ حُسْبَانًا ذَلِكَ تَقْدِيرُ الْعَزِيزِ الْعَلِيمِ.
It is He who causes the dawn to split forth, and has ordained the night for repose, and the sun and the moon for reckoning time. All this is determined by Allah, the Almighty, the All-Knowing.
وَهُوَ الَّذِي جَعَلَ لَكُمُ النُّجُومَ لِتَهْتَدُوا بِهَا فِي ظُلُمَاتِ الْبَرِّ وَالْبَحْرِ قَدْ فَصَّلْنَا الْآيَاتِ لِقَوْمٍ يَعْلَمُونَ.
It is He who has made for you the stars, that you may follow the right direction in the darkness of the land and the sea. We have indeed spelled out signs for the people who have knowledge.
وَهُوَ الَّذِي أَنشَأَكُم مِّن نَّفْسٍ وَاحِدَةٍ فَمُسْتَقَرٌّ وَمُسْتَوْدَعٌ قَدْ فَصَّلْنَا الْآيَاتِ لِقَوْمٍ يَفْقَهُونَ.
It is He who created you out of a single being and appointed for each of you a place of stay in life, and a resting place after death, and a resting place. We have indeed spelled out our signs for those who can understand.
وَهُوَ الَّذِي أَنزَلَ مِنَ السَّمَاءِ مَاءً فَأَخْرَجْنَا بِهِ نَبَاتَ كُلِّ شَيْءٍ فَأَخْرَجْنَا مِنْهُ خَضِرًا نُخْرِجُ منه حبا متراكبا ومن النخل من طلعها قنوان دانية وجنات من أعناب وجنات من أعناب والزيتون والرمان مشتبها وغير متشابه انظروا إلى ثمره إذا أثمر وينعه إن في ذلكم لآيات لقوم يؤمنون.
It is He who has sent down water from the heavens, and thereby we have brought vegetation of every kind. And out of this we have brought forth green foliage, and then from it close-packed ears of corn. And out of the palm tree, from the sheath of it, thick clustered dates, hanging down with heaviness, and gardens of vines, and the olive tree, and the pomegranate, all resembling one another, and yet so different. Behold their fruit when they bear fruit and ripen. Surely in all this there are signs for those who believe.
وَجَعَلُوا لِلَّهِ شُرَكَاءَ الْجِنَّ وَخَلَقَهُمْ وَخَرَقُوا لَهُ بَنِينَ وَبَنَاتٍ بِغَيْرِ عِلْمٍ سُبْحَانَهُ وَتَعَالَى عَمَّا يَصِفُونَ.
And yet some people have come to associate the jinn with Allah in His divinity, even though it is He who created them, and in ignorance they impute to Him sons and daughters. He is holy and exalted far above that which they attribute to Him.
بديع السماوات والأرض أنى يكون له ولد ولم تكن له صاحبة وخلق كل شيء وهو بكل شيء عليم.
He is the originator of the heavens and the earth. How can He have a son when He has no mate? He has created everything, and He has full knowledge of all things.
ذلكم الله ربكم لا إله إلا هو خالق كل شيء فاعبدوه وهو على كل شيء وكيل.
Such is Allah, your Lord. There is no God but He, the creator of all things. Serve Him alone, for it is He who is the guardian of everything.
لا تدركه الأبصار وهو يدرك الأبصار وهو اللطيف الخبير.
No visual perception can encompass Him, even though He encompasses all visual perception. He is the all-subtle, the all-aware.
قد جاءكم بصائر من ربكم فمن أبصر فلنفسه ومن عمي فعليها وما أنا عليكم بحفيظ.
The lights of clear perception have now come to you from your Lord. Then he who chooses to see clearly does so to his own good, and he who chooses to remain blind does so to his own harm. I am not your keeper.
وَكَذَلِكَ نُصَرِّفُ الْآيَاتِ وَلِيَقُولُوا دَرَسْتَ وَلِنُبَيِّنَهُ لِقَوْمٍ يَعْلَمُونَ.
Thus do we make our signs clear in diverse ways, that they might say, "You have learned this from somebody." And we do this in order that we make the truth clear to the people of knowledge.
اتبع ما أوحي إليك من ربك لا إله إلا هو وأعرض عن المشركين.
O Muhammad, follow the revelation which has come to you from your Lord, other than whom there is no God, and turn away from those who associate others with Allah in His divinity.
وَلَوْ شَاءَ اللَّهُ مَا أَشْرَكُوا وَمَا جَعَلْنَاكَ عَلَيْهِمْ حَفِيظًا وَمَا أَنْتَ عَلَيْهِمْ بِوَكِيلٍ.
Had Allah so willed, they would not have associated others with Him in His divinity, and we have not appointed you a watcher over them, and you are not their guardian.
ولا تسبوا الذين يدعون من دون الله فيسبوا الله عدوا بغير علم كذلك زينا لكل أمة عملهم ثم إلى ربهم مرجعهم فينبئهم بما كانوا يعملون.
Do not revile those other than Allah whom they invoke, because they will revile Allah in ignorance out of spite. For we have indeed made the deeds of every people seem fair to them. Thereafter, they will return to their Lord, and He will inform them of what they have done.
وَأَقْسَمُوا بِاللَّهِ جَهْدَ أَيْمَانِهِمْ لَئِن جَاءَتْهُمْ آيَةٌ لَّيُؤْمِنُنَّ بِهَا قُلْ إِنَّمَا الْآيَاتُ عِندَ اللَّهِ وَمَا يُشْعِرُكُمْ أَنَّهَا إِذَا جَاءَتْ لَا يُؤْمِنُونَ.
They swear by Allah with their most solemn oaths that if a sign comes to them, they will certainly believe in it. Say, signs are in Allah's power alone. What will make you realize that even if those signs were to come, they would still not believe?
وَنُقَلِّبُ أَفْئِدَتَهُمْ وَأَبْصَارَهُمْ كَمَا لَمْ يُؤْمِنُوا بِهِ أَوَّلَ مَرَّةٍ وَنَذَرُهُمْ فِي طُغْيَانِهِمْ يَعْمَهُونَ.
We are turning their hearts and eyes away from the truth, even as they did not believe in the first instance, and we leave them in their insurgence to stumble blindly.